morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with The Chase.
No way.
My God!
Oh my God! 1 of 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to Dave's camera. I must ask you a question right now.
1 of 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Whoa. Sit back, relax, and crack a cold one. The Chase is live.
Thanks, Stevens.
The folks
Goes-
at home.
He goes 30 seconds, and then 2 seconds later he goes, all right, 10 seconds.
Everybody heard you clear your voice before we even came up on the screen. I love it. You're just,
Sorry. Let
Hey.
me clear my throat.
we made it.
Can we update the chat, please?
Dude, we made it, everybody. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
After what seems like the longest week ever, we did it. And I'm having Thin Mints for breakfast because I don't care. That's how much I don't care. So,
I'll take anything to recover.
my name's Troy Licastro. Yep, this is me, Stevens. That's David Yarger. There you
Hello.
go. That's my broadcast partner. And this is The Chase. It's David Adams' Sports Card Talk Show. Ow! Damn, dude.
So loud. Can you
That was
hear
loud
that?
as hell.
Can you hear that? That's my ear. Ow.
Y'all ready for this?
Can I get a Thin Mint?
What's up, Captain? You got something to say? Say it right to my face, bro. There you go. Breakfast of Champions.
Thank you. I need one after seeing that 10-4 slacking.
Oh man, happy Jersey Friday though. Who are you wearing today?
Handsome, brother. From Flap Shop.
All right, great.
How about you?
Hey, this was a late Christmas present to me. I got myself a little Chris Pronger with the C here. St. Louis Blues, a little old school. Flexing on them. Oh, anyways, you seem like you need to get in a little better of a mood here from that 10-4 slacking, your words, not mine, that you had to witness last night.
Yeah, I have other words about it that I can't say on air. So, anyways, the kind of people I look for to fill top management spots are the eager beavers, the mavericks. These are the people who try to do more than they're expected to do. They always reach. Lee Iacocca.
A bunch of children laughing at Beaver. You know, what's up? This is no. You know what? Jesse from Team Rocket.
No, I'm Jesse.
You know what? James from Team Rocket.
Go back in your cage, meow.
Yeah, that's right. All right, what do you say we check in on what's going on for this episode? First off, we have the last few episodes. We'll kick off the show with our live. First off, as we have. That makes more sense. We're going to kick off the show with our live guest. That's Ken Rodgers, the CEO of MySlabs. If you don't know, MySlabs is a hobby webpage where collectors can buy and sell. We'll get to know more about his role and the webpage itself. After that, we'll roll around into Around the Hobby, where we'll discuss some Funko Pops unfortunately hitting a landfill. Oof.
Oh, so Walmart?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. You just
kidding.
went after everybody who shops at a Walmart. Also, a famous golfer was on hand to witness a huge F1 pull out of a Topps product. You'll get to see the reaction later on. And an NFL Hall of Famer was signing some cans of the energy drink that he endorses. We're going to check that out. You'll see which Hall of Famer it was. And Friday, it just wouldn't be that day without a Meerkat Minute and a Gremlin game. So, of course, we're going to have Jesse, we're going to have James, we're going to have Team Rocket on the program to just, help us have a great Friday. And only 2 new releases today, but, of course, we're going to show you that. And we'll get to our box rip giveaway, which is Wednesday's release, 2022 Bowman's Best Baseball. Woo! Okay, but we have to give away the Allure hockey cards first. That's the ones we ripped on Wednesday. We asked you guys Do you think the Sabres are going to make the playoffs or not? And after last night, But nonetheless, we got to pick a winner here. So, Mr. Stevens, can I get that little bit of a drum roll, please?
Very good audio, by the way. I like that.
There it is. How about our winner, TZ? TZ_405 from twitch.tv/DA Carworld with the answer of the Sabres will be making the playoffs, but lose in tremendous fashion in a Game 7. I wish.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know about all that after what we saw last night. Nonetheless, thank you, TZ, for playing along with us. TZ, you know the drill. Look out for a whisper from the DA Carworld account. And once you see that, we'll gladly take your shipping information. That way we can send them out to you.
Absolutely.
So how about that? Congrats indeed. And thank you, Talkinator, for giving Skunk Punch a sub. We love gifted subs. What's up,
Skunk
Legacy?
Punch.
What's up, Todd? Oh, your mom gave you a sub.
Thank you.
Aw,
Appreciate
mom gave
that.
you a sub. How nice.
Thank you.
All right, what do you say we get into the live guest, though?
Yeah, let's get right to it.
I like that we've been starting off the shows with the live guests. I like it. You know,
fresh.
it's nice. Yeah, that way we can have a little bit of
nice.
a conversation. So we don't want to keep him waiting any longer. Today we've got the CEO of MySlabs. It's Ken Rodgers. Rodgers' site is a huge hobby market page where collectors can buy and sell. So now on hand to discuss his site, let's please welcome on Ken Rodgers. Good morning, Ken.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hey,
We're doing well. It's Friday. We finally got here. It seems like it took forever this week, but nonetheless, it's Friday morning and we're ready to go. But how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You gotta love those screen names. Skunk Punch? Is that what that was?
Yes.
You gotta love that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because now we got Time Dog. We got Rider Zero. Yeah, there's just some. I always look at some of these names on the Twitch channel and I think, how did I not think of that?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm just Ken Rodgers. You know, nothing.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you if you were gonna make a name up. Do you have anything, or we just like going Ken Rodgers? Boom, nice and easy.
Yeah. Yeah, for now, I'd have to think on that one, but
All right,
yeah.
let it marinate. We'll let it sit while we get the conversation rolling here. So I want to start off obviously at the roots. You started MySlabs in March of 2021 with presumably no real professional background in the hobby. Not saying that you were a collector before. So had working in the hobby or creating your own hobby company like this, has it always been a dream of yours?
Well, actually, just to kind of correct the story, MySlabs was actually founded by a friend of mine back in 2018, and I actually was hired as CEO in March of 21. So it wasn't. I was actually a sounding board, for him when he was kind of coming up with the idea back in 2018, but just in terms of me getting involved, the stars didn't really line up until, kind of the boom happened and they were, looking to, bring someone in to kind of run the show that had a little bit of a different skill set. So, in my background, I mean, obviously I have a hobby background. That's how I became friends with this particular guy. And then of course my background just being, for 20 years, just being an entrepreneur in sales and marketing businesses, it just, felt like a good fit.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, we've heard a little bit, this really came to fruition, got big during the pandemic. And while the pandemic really proved to be hard for a lot of people around the world, the hobby took off and boomed. So what was your experience like during that time with MySlabs?
Yeah, listen, obviously a very exciting time for the hobby overall. To be honest, like I said, I came in March of 21, which was really kind of like February, March of 21, just kind of like Monday morning quarterback, just kind of looking at it, after the fact. It was kind of the peak, right? So like, obviously, like, certainly a lot of growth with MySlabs, throughout, most of 2020, that's really when it kind of started to gain a lot of traction, with the boom. And when I came aboard, we had about 12,000 members. And now, we have, 65,000. So, in the last 2 years, we've, 5x'd our user base. And yeah, I mean, it's just, obviously just, really exciting time for the hobby, just to see all the venture capital money and all of the technology and all the ideas that came into the space. And it was just, it was just a really exciting time, to kind of be in the thick of it.
Now, for you, obviously, it being founded in 2018, so pardon me for not doing as much research as I should have, but you coming in 2021, what kind of led to the decision for you to make that leap? Obviously, this is a buddy of yours, so you guys had, obviously, prior knowledge of each other, but what kind of conversation went down when it was finally like, Ken, come work, like, let's do this, let's work together?
Right, so... yeah, it was really like I said. Obviously, him and I know each other through the hobby for the better part of 20 years. Sports cards, and comic books and original comic art. That's how him and I, we actually did a deal on eBay, and since we both live in the New York area, it was a relatively high-end item. I mean, this is going back to 2004. We actually ended up meeting in person to complete the deal. And we became friends ever since, So, from the hobby perspective, obviously, I think he just kind of, just had a lot of respect for, my experience and subject matter expertise. And just professionally, for me, like I had an IT recruitment business before the pandemic. And once the pandemic hit in the spring of 2020, just everything shut down. The hiring and landscape just completely changed at that point. And I put my business on hiatus. And actually, ironically, around the time I joined MySlabs, I was like things were opening up again. And I was just kind of, thinking about starting it up again. And that's when he reached out and he said, I know you have your business on hiatus. I don't really know what the game plan is, but, maybe this is what's going on in the hobby space, and we think it might be a good fit, and maybe there's a conversation to be had. And it probably took me all of about 5 minutes to obviously just kind of agree that this is definitely something that I wanted to be involved with if we can make it all work.
Yeah, not much convincing had to be done.
Yeah,
no. Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously, I think it's a dream for anyone to kind of to be professionally involved in something that you have so much passion for, so it wasn't a hard sell.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the same thing. Him and I being able to sit at this desk and do what we do. You know what I mean? Like,
talk sports, talk cards.
You would have told me I'm doing this a year ago. I'd have been like, "What are you talking about? You're nuts." So I can relate with that for sure.
I agree.
Sure.
Definitely dream come true. But Ken, for those who may not know, how do you define what MySlabs is?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think on the most basic level, to really simplify it, MySlabs, our value proposition can really be summed up in just really three things. I mean, obviously, it's the low fees, which is probably what we're most known for. I mean, I think, this whole business was really founded as the model was just very reactionary to what people were experiencing on eBay. And listen, we all love and hate eBay, probably for different reasons, but eBay was the standard and still is in a lot of ways, for people that transact in the hobby. So obviously one of the key pain points was the high fees. So obviously the low price point for MySlabs is a big one. But then to take it a step further, there's a lot of, just kind of negativity sometimes in the user experience on eBay, just with non-payers and, people getting scammed and so on and so forth. So returns, for any number of reasons. And so, I think that, we do vet sellers before they come onto the platform. So, we do have a a team that manually reviews, seller applications before folks are allowed to sell on MySlabs. And, basically we're looking just for, an online, a substantial online transaction history that's positive. Obviously eBay feedback is a big one. And so it's the vetting, the low fees, and then accountability. So in terms of accountability, I think that, we hold users on both sides of the transaction to a very high standard, relatively speaking. So, when folks purchase something on MySlabs, like they're required to pay within 24 hours. If they don't pay within 24 hours, their account automatically gets suspended. And also with regard to sellers, obviously they're required to ship within 3 business days and provide tracking. If they don't, that could also lead to an account suspension. And then also obviously with regard to returns from the buyer's side, like, certainly if somebody gets the wrong item from what they ordered or something's damaged during shipping, obviously there's recourse. But beyond that, if somebody like backs out of a purchase, tries to return something that's deemed to be, coming from a place of like buyer's remorse or something like that, like those people are just respectfully removed from the platform. So, between the low fees, the vetting, and the accountability, I think, it was a learning curve, I think, for some of the community in the beginning, but I think now folks kind of understand the expectations. And I think people that, or MySlabs users, I think there's comfort in knowing that, like, if a transaction happens, that both sides are going to follow through, and there's going to be very, very little, if any, shenanigans. And I think there's definitely a part of the hobby that appreciates that. So that's really, I think, at its core, what MySlabs really is. With those things.
Yeah, always got to remove those people that are like, oh, sorry, my dog hit bid now. I can't do the transaction.
Right.
Yeah, my kid's dirty diaper. I'll never forget that one.
Oh yeah.
My kid's dirty diaper was loaded and hit
bid now.
By now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're in the Twitter car community, there's, people post, doozies all the time. There's some great ones. As far as like eBay messages of reasons for people wanting to get refunds and back out of deals and return things and so on and so forth.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite pastimes.
My credit card.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite pastimes for sure. So you talk about accountability and a lot of the no nonsense there. So those are obviously all portions I'm assuming that you would use to, pitch folks on using MySlabs. But really, in your own words, say David and I were new users and we were kind of skeptical. I don't know, should I use this? How would you pitch to collectors and investors why they should be using MySlabs over anything else?
Well, listen, we do try to have a streamlined experience. We try to, I don't know if you guys have ever uploaded cards for sale on MySlabs, but the upload flow and just kind of, the user experience is a bit more streamlined than like an eBay per se. And I think the other thing for people that are looking to buy and sell is, you're able to kind of keep more money in your pocket. Even from the buy side, obviously for the sellers, in terms of the fees, it's pretty obvious, but even for buyers, I hear all the time that sometimes, because the fees are so accommodative, sellers are able to price things a little bit more aggressively than in other places, and folks are able to sometimes get better deals because of that. But yeah, I think that's those are all reasons to use MySlabs, right? And but listen, at the end of the day, we fully understand, and we're very well aware of that. Obviously, nobody is ever going to be the be all end all in terms of like marketplaces. So we're just obviously just want to be part of the conversation and just be an alternative and another option for people. So even if folks that sell, right, like it's everybody, let's face it, most people that have cards listed on eBay, on MySlabs also have them listed on eBay, right? Like, so, and we, completely support that. Just the hopefulness is that, once in a while, obviously, if something does happen to sell on MySlabs as opposed to eBay, that you're going to keep a lot more money in your pocket. So, the sales pitch is that you should have all of your stuff listed in both places, for that reason.
And now, in your personal opinion, you've given us great facts about your website and everything, but in your personal opinion, what makes MySlabs stand out from the other peer-to-peer marketplaces?
Well, I mean, like I said, it's, I mean, not to echo the same points, but I mean, I think, just in terms of peer-to-peer, I mean, I think obviously eBay, and then of course, I think of social media, right? Like people, do transact on Twitter, on Instagram. I know there's a big card community, and, those are the two that come to mind primarily. I think that, the real point of differentiation, I mean, obviously, aside from the fees, is, again, like, I think there's a degree of safety, dealing through a platform like MySlabs, like, as opposed to, just dealing through DMs with somebody that you met on Instagram or Twitter or a Facebook room or something like that. Like, I just, it's to me, it's a safer place to transact, because, I mean, it only takes, one bad deal, to ruin a bunch of other good deals, if you're dealing direct through social media. I mean, you hear the, or you read the stories and you see the stories on, in the Instagram and Twitter card communities all the time, people getting ripped off. So, that's really the differentiator for us. It's really the safety and, obviously the low price point, compared to, like an eBay or something like that.
Yeah, well said. Something that's very interesting to me always is I always like to ask people, what's a day in the life, a day in the job for certain people, because you hear CEO and, I think some collectors probably do understand what it is, or a majority of collectors just don't understand what really it entails. So for you as CEO of MySlabs, what does a kind of day-to-day look like for you? What does that work day look like that you're doing behind the scenes while the site is operating?
Sure. Well, it's, I mean, I think there's, I mean, obviously the title CEO has like a certain connotation to it. But, I can promise you that, like, being like CEO of like a Fortune 500 company versus like a CEO of like a small business, like MySlabs, with a team of, a core management team of like 3-4 people, and the rest of the team maybe being like 12 to 15, between customer service and tech folks. So, just in terms of my day to day, we do, because of our fee structure, obviously we have to run lean. So everybody is, we all work remotely, so we don't have an office, so I do get to work from home, which is great. But that's also a double-edged sword. Like working from home, a lot of times, like it's, you almost feel like you're maybe never at work, but also never home, because you could potentially be working, especially in an online business where, everything, and then you could be, I mean, I could literally be working 24/7. So sometimes getting that separation for me is a challenge. Because when if you're working in an office, obviously you commute to the office, you're there for your whatever time you're there, and then you can come home and hopefully kind of, shut that off and have some separation. So, for me, it's harder. Obviously being a small team, I wear a lot of different hats. My background, sales and marketing. So, I do have a hand in a lot of the, the marketing and just designing, graphics and advertising and just coordinating with guys on that side, and, very directly. And then also, from the product side, I almost feel like, I'm a product manager in a lot of ways, because I do work very directly with, the tech guys, just kind of, conveying like business requirements for, different things that we want to add to the site, but also, you know, kind of my background as an IT recruiter, you know, I do kind of have, you know, better than a layman's understanding of like kind of how a lot of these technology things come together and fit together. So, you know, obviously I, you know, I'm almost like a tech project manager, you know, as well. So, yeah, so being CEO of MySlabs is, you know, again, it's managing product, you know, managing different projects, being a marketing manager, you know, and then obviously very basic, you know, business things like, you know, helping to manage, because we don't have an in-house accounting department. So, you know, managing, you know, payroll and, you know, communicating with employees and subcontractors and, you know, different compliance things, and just, you know, handling a lot of the boring, you know, business stuff as well. So it's, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, doing like 3-4 different jobs in one.
Wearer of many hats.
That's right. That's right. Jack of all trades.
Indeed. So, you know, you talked about projects and everything, but can you disclose any future plans for MySlabs? You know, what's coming up in the future as we, you know, turn the tide into 2023?
Sure. Well, you know, we're very excited about, you know, some of the things we have on the short-term roadmap. I mean, we definitely, like for us, you know, obviously we're a marketplace. I mean, up until this point, you know, we're a buy it now, best offer marketplace. But that being said, you know, we do want to become a more full-fledged, full-featured marketplace, which obviously means auctions. So, you know, hopefully by the end of Q3 of this year, we're really hoping to have an auction product live. And obviously, we're going to start it out a peer-to-peer auction product, you know, similar to like eBay. So, you know, not event style where we're taking in consignments and so on and so forth and handling it from that side. I mean, maybe it'll evolve into that at some point, or maybe that'll be something we do in conjunction. But initially, we do want to launch, you know, a peer-to-peer auction product where folks can kind of, you know, run auctions anywhere from 1 to 10 days, you know, on their own. And, you know, obviously we have, you know, being hobby guys, you know, we have ideas on how we want to optimize and improve that versus what, you know, is on something like eBay per se. And so, you know, aside from an auction product, even shorter term, we also want to expand the total market for us, you know, so we want to, we're in the process of adding more categories. So, you know, obviously memorabilia is huge. You know, there's a lot of crossover with our existing user base on the memorabilia front. So we do want to have a memorabilia category. I mean, I know Funko Pops, you know, I don't personally collect them, but, you know, I know that they are. There's a big market there, and obviously there's a lot of, you know, a lot of activity in that market. So, you know, we want to give folks the opportunity to buy and sell, you know, Funko Pops, products and supplies, and, you know, and then also coins, I think, is a big one. Coins is a big market, and, you know, other marketplaces in the space obviously have kind of made, you know, that, you know, move into coins and currency and as well. So that's definitely something that's on the roadmap.
Well, great. I'm looking forward to some future growth for you guys, like you said, as you head into Q3 and beyond. So, Ken, I really just want to thank you again for your time here. And one last thing, I want to give you the opportunity, just let everybody know how they can find MySlabs, obviously for use, but also, you know, to reach you for customer service or anything like that. And of course, your social media. Sure.
Yeah, so very simple. We're, you know, MySlabs.com. And, you know, if anybody ever has any questions, or, you know, from a B2B perspective, if anybody, you know, talk about collaborations and, you know, want to discuss anything, I'm easy to find at ken@myslabs.com. And yeah, we do, I think we're at MySlabs. You know, we have a sports card Instagram page, you know, 40,000 followers. You know, we post every day. So it's at MySlabs on Instagram. And then we also have a comic focused Instagram page as well. It's at MySlabs_comics. you can certainly follow us there if you're into the comics as well. And then on Twitter, I actually personally run the Twitter account. It's at MySlabs official is our Twitter handle. So yeah, we appreciate it. You know,
Great.
Obviously it was great to meet you guys, and you know, really appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, absolutely. Pleasure chatting with you. We got some users in the live chat that are already talking about how they're going to go check it out and scroll through the website. So thank you for your time. And, you know, hopefully we get to talk to you again down the road. Maybe we'll see you at National even. But, Ken, you have yourself a great weekend. And, guys, make sure you check out MySlabs.
Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate it. Good meeting you.
No problem. Yeah, always a pleasure. Yeah, pleasure meeting you. And you have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care, guys.
So there you go, guys. Ken Rodgers from MySlabs. So make sure you're checking out MySlabs.com. Ken gave you all the information on how you can follow them and find them. I did a little scrolling on the website too, so it looks pretty straightforward. As in, there's no strings attached really. You can kind of go upload your stuff, go to the marketplace. So give that a check out. But
simple for buyers too.
Simple for buyers too, right? It seems like an easy peer-to-peer. Not to just keep using that phrase, but it really does. So now we're going to head to Around the Hobby. We obviously like to give you guys some hobby news, what's going on throughout the week. So this is interesting. We're going to begin with the world of Funko Pops. You heard Ken just talk about Funko Pops in the interview. Well, the company announced that they're planning on sending $30 million, $30 million in Pops to the landfill. The company announced the move to eliminate the surplus of toys. In an article on USA Today, the company said the move is being made to, quote, reduce fulfillment costs by managing inventory levels to align with the operating capacity of our distribution center. Despite the landfill dump, Funko still reported that their inventory was up 48% from a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, that left you speechless, huh?
Well, you know what I'm picturing right now is the landfill in Niagara Falls just increasing with just Funko Pops.
Yep.
So
the Niagara Falls landfill. Sorry, I just saw a first-time chatter. It's Days.
Yes.
Nice meeting you, Troy, with Derek at the card show last weekend. It was nice meeting you, too. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. Obviously, it was good to see Derek, too. But nice meeting you, too. Thanks for jumping in and checking it out. You're in the right time. We're doing some hobby news. So in case you need to catch up or you didn't hear about these stories, we got you.
Yes. Next up, even though some golf fans may not be huge fans of him, Ian Poulter got to witness a huge pull out of an F1 Dynasty break. During the break, Poulter and his son got to witness a Charles Leclerc one-of-one patch auto get pulled, and the reaction was pretty priceless. Let's check it out.
Yo, it's a 101!
It's a 101!
It's a 101!
You put your first 101! Come on!
Hold on!
Come on!
I need a minute!
Come on! What?
Bang!
Yeah!
Are you kidding?
Yeah!
Oh my! How did that just... Yo, that's it. We're done for the night.
That is absolutely
Oh my
epic!
God! That's what it's about!
Yes!
So you were asking, like, that's the card. I mean, I don't know. What else do you want?
Yes! Come on!
So yeah, that's pretty cool seeing Poulter get in on that. You know what I just recognized too? The guy that was on the bottom right of the video.
That was Darren, wasn't it?
The hat he was wearing was the Legends collection.
I thought it was him. Honestly, when I watched that video, because I do believe too, Mint who pulled the hit there, I think they're out of Toronto.
Yeah.
So like it would all make sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. If that is indeed the F1 Darren, that was pretty interesting. I saw the hat too. It's funny.
I just started looking. I'm like, that's definitely a Legends hat. So
yeah, for sure. I want to just we sped through it, so I want to make a note. You guys are making all great points here. The Funko Pop thing really got them talking. It got them popping in the chat, and appreciate you, Ron, here for some Troy. I'm here for you. That's what it really is.
Did you hear what Stevens
what?
You hear what Stevens just said?
What did he say?
It's popping.
Nice, dude. But they're making a good point because they're saying all those. Why not just give them away? Why not just do that?
There's
Because
so
it
many
made
better options.
Well, because it made me think back too when we talked about the superfractor that the breaker burned live on air.
Just give
Like
it
it's just give it to a
somebody
kid.
will want it. Somebody will want this stuff.
Bill Dozer, send them to third world countries, right? H. Cooper, just give them away. I think Black 10 of 10. I love that. Tons of kids in hospitals, they would like them for sure.
Yeah.
You
Like
just
my
you
mom
just
says
wonder.
she'll take
You just
all the
wonder,
Olafs.
right? You just wonder why they don't think of that sometimes. And that's a good crazy red beard. I work in e-commerce. You wouldn't believe the amount of amazing stuff that gets trashed.
I can only imagine.
I don't want it. That's one of those things I'd rather not know, right?
I feel like I would just get more pissed off if I knew everything.
Exactly. 100%. Exactly. So all good points you guys are making for sure. Let's get back into it, though. We got another one here. I thought this was cool. That's why I put this in here. San Francisco 49ers legend and NFL Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. He recently took to social media to promote the energy drink called Goat Fuel. Now, while he was promoting the product, a purchase of the drink also came with a pretty nice gift as well. How about this? You see it up on your screen. Jerry Rice was out there at local stores signing cans of goat fuel. So a goat sighting, he's signing a goat fuel. It just makes sense. What could be better than that? The signing took place at the Safeway grocery store, among others. And it'll be interesting to see if you can purchase signed Jerry Rice goat fuel drinks now.
I can't wait. I'm gonna scroll on eBay later and just type in Jerry Rice goat fuel can.
I'm starting to think, well, yeah, exactly. I guarantee we'll see some up on eBay. There will be some up on marketplaces for sure. But I'm interested to see if anybody just walked in the store and just thought the signed can was like on the can.
Oh, like
Because how you would just see some script on a can and they were probably like, I wonder how many people drank it and just trashed it. So now you want to talk about Funko Pops in landfills. There's probably some Jerry Rice signed cans in garbages.
Yeah, check your recycles.
Chet says Amazon is selling them for crazy prices.
Oh,
that would be like, see, I like memorabilia like that as much as I like cards. I like little memorabilia things like that, like a can of an energy drink signed by Jerry Rice. It's pretty dope. And now he is going to different stores from store to store and signing them wherever they stock goat fuel. But I can't imagine a ton of people are going to be able to say that they have a Jerry Rice signed can.
True.
That's a great speech here. Says, would you even drink it or save it? I'd buy two.
Yeah, I would drink one, save one.
Drink one,
think that
save
makes
one.
sense.
Honestly, I would want to find one without the signature to drink. The one with the signature, I wouldn't open. I'd save that for sure. Yeah.
This just got my mind racing. I remember the most obscure thing I got an autograph on.
Mm-hmm.
My phone.
Who was it?
Some random Cleveland Indians player. I don't know who the hell it was, but literally.
Look at it.
Oh, jeez.
You see this? Did you hear what you said? So he's looking at you like you're going to get canceled.
Oh,
He meant Cleveland Guardians, guys.
yeah, Cleveland Guardians. The Cleveland baseball team. What do you want me to
Cleveland baseball team. That's what he meant. It's all right. We all make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Cody, you could pick your
Everybody
jaw
has
off
those days.
keyboard, so there you go. All right. But yeah, got my T-Mobile Sidekick Cleveland baseball team case signed.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah. All right. Hey, don't worry about him. He's doing the prompter. He's helping us out.
he's
Let's get on to the other stuff. The other good stuff here.
Let's play Gremlin games.
Ooh. And rumor has it,
It's a new game.
that's the rumor around here. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. What?
Right. New game
Huh?
draft.
What about Mike? Oh yeah, we gotta prop the mic. She'll grab it.
Yeah, I'll just do everything, guys. I'll put the chair up. I'll grab the mic. Let me just do everything.
You're doing a great job.
Okay.
Ooh, why not? Says Elena gonna lose.
Oh boy.
Gremlin Games, holla.
All right, so it's called Find the 1.5. It's our Honus 1.5. It's hidden in this. There's 3 Honuses hidden in this picture you have to find.
Oh, so we gotta guess which one is the 1.5?
No, there's 3 hidden in this picture.
Oh, top like center.
Okay, check.
I don't know if I can see the. Oh, next to Babe Ruth in the dugout.
Okay.
I bet you it's on the other side where I can't see.
No, that's like the whole picture, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you made the third one tough, eh? My eyes aren't what they used to be.
The
Is
one,
it?
The one almost looks like he's like holding it up.
No. I worked the hardest on the one.
Does 2 out of 3 count?
No.
Oh, it's right there. The pill. Yeah, the post. Yeah, I got it.
But David didn't get it.
David didn't get it.
So I still don't lose all the way. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank you very
that
much.
last second, I was like, boom. I like that one.
That was
That was
fun.
cool. That was cool.
Who did you come up with that? Like yourself?
Yeah. And Pat Higgins helped me with one of the edits.
High five.
Shout out, Pat.
That was a great job. Yeah, I like that. All right.
Let me feel
Great
pain.
in the nick of time, huh?
My guy's getting bean boozled today. Don't worry, I got him for you.
We got him.
What
Here you go, Lana.
flavored bean do I have
Thank
to eat
God I
today?
don't have to eat one.
Hey, nice.
Down bad, yeah.
It could have got worse.
Yeah, it could have got worse. It could have
But it
gotten
didn't,
much,
but it didn't.
much
There's
worse.
just a hair in the beans.
Yum.
Bean hair.
Bean.
Bean hair. Oh my lord.
It's probably Lola Bunny's hair.
Ew!
I'm gonna-
Enough!
right,
You
I'm
know
spinning
what?
again.
How coarse bunny hair
don't have
is?
that one.
That's disgusting.
No, actually, I don't, to be honest with you.
Is bunny hair coarse?
What are you
Alright.
doing? You flicked like 8
Yeah,
times
you
It was
over
on the
there.
line. It was on the line, and we did.
I
All
think
right. I just
We don't
nobody.
have- we
We
don't
were
have
talking
liver
and nobody was
anymore.
paying attention.
All right, tutti frutti or stinky socks.
Can you bring the chat back in, Stevens, if you don't mind? I just want to see how people react to Wilbasaurus. Oh,
Tutti frutti, baby.
Tutti frutti, all Rudy.
It's
Yeah,
enough's enough.
we should have made him keep the hair on there.
Oh my god.
No,
No,
you're fine.
Enough with the
Listen,
half.
we know.
Enough with the.
Stevens just wants to see Elena in
the
pain.
world burn.
Listen, I know the week she had. She's good.
I'm good on a bean.
She's
bro.
good.
I'm good.
Jesse's got a blast off at the speed of light over there. Surrender now or prepare to fight. All right. Next up, you know what it is. Okay, start playing it. You got 11 seconds. Okay, good. Here you go. Down. Share. Oh, God. Okay, I'll tell you when.
Your head.
Now. Be careful, yes. Please
Oh,
watch
now?
your head. Now.
Couldn't do both. I tried both. I couldn't do it. Stop! I tried.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Meerkat.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy
Meerkat,
Friday.
good morning.
Hi.
What's up? This is one of the bros from Two Bros.
Yo, bro.
He's a bro. Steve's a bro. Maybe big.
What's good? Let's get it.
What's up, brother?
Yo, what's good, man? How we doing?
Hey, what are you bringing to the table today?
Is this a table?
Desk?
Yeah,
That's
I prefer.
thing.
Block of
Yeah.
wood. What are you bringing to this block of wood today?
Yeah, I prefer proper nouneyage.
This
spoken to.
stained mahogany.
Is nouneyage a word?
Nouneyage? You made it
Sounds
one.
right.
That's
I've been
now
making a lot of
It's
words
now
this
a
week
word.
that sound real. Oh, what was the word?
Oh, I remember.
Ingraniated. Or not.
Ingraniated.
Oh, yeah.
I used the word ingraniated.
I heard you say
Elena
that.
goes, good word. And then we're like, wait, is that a word? It's not a word. We're just making them up. They sound
Showing.
right. It's all right.
Show ain't a word.
Webster's is outdated.
Fine piece.
That's schmuck.
Marion. Yeah, Marion and Webster.
Nah.
Urban.
Bunch of screw
Mere and
jobs.
Cat's dictionary is coming out soon.
I can't wait to see that. Until then, what are you bringing to the table today for the Meerkat Minute, in parentheses S?
So shout out to our friend. I call him a friend after he showed us Hugh Hefner's Viagra.
He sure
at
did
the
at the
National.
National. Yep.
Darren Ravel posted a list of the top 10 PSA submissions of all time. And I just thought this was a very interesting list because, we've gotten the program before. We've talked about, the month-by-month PSA stuff and usually a good discussion there. But then you're looking at this list of, like, the all-time by name, submissions. It's super interesting.
Yes. Give me. You're saying it's super interesting. So I want your real breakdown here in terms of what surprised you. What were you not surprised to see? Kind of give me a little bit of that from your head.
So Jordan, we talked a little about this morning. The Jordan, only card past 1 million. It's just Jordan in general, not a specific card,
right.
but only person, thing, whatever, because there are things on this list, not just people.
Sure.
To pass 1 million, but Charizard in at number 2. Shout out to our good friend Arya. You gotta have the debate. It's not MJ versus LeBron GOAT debate. It's MJ versus Charizard. Who's the real GOAT? Charizard's coming up quick on MJ's tail there. Ken Griffey makes sense because he's got that traded rookie that's just submitted forever. Plus, he's still signing in so many products. So collectible. People love him throughout different eras. That makes sense. LeBron there, 4 makes sense. But then Pikachu, showing the strength of Pokemon there. 2 of the top 5 are Pokemon. Pikachu, obviously, Ash's companion there. Over there on David's desk, you'll see him after this. But it's just Pokemon really showing how strong their presence is, especially in grading. Kobe, another guy that makes sense. But then this is where it gets really weird. This is where it gets wild.
Zion?
You have Zion and Ja both at 7 and 8, above a guy like Derek Jeter, who people have been submitting his cards for, since PSAs existed.
Right, seriously.
And Ja and Zion just being professionals the past 3 years, really only having trading cards the past 3 years. It shows how strong that insane hobby bump we got in 2019, 2020 really was. How many people were grading cards? How many people were chasing the top rookies at the time in basketball? Luka there, 10, same type of argument. It's just wild to see all 3 of those guys in the top 10 all time on the list.
Yeah.
And then no football players at all.
Yeah, and that was the point H. Cooper made. She said no footballers on here. I think this is great. Todd Supreme. Charizard didn't lose 6 finals.
Right. No, if we're being real, Ash did. We made the comparison during the Pokemon break. Ash is the LeBron of the Pokemon world. He's 2-14 in finals, and we still herald him as the GOAT. I don't know. But Charizard is GOATed. He is in that
Charizard. Wilbasaurus says Charizard 7 rings. Fire.
Stacking them up.
Just absolutely. He's gonna get the Bill Russell numbers.
Yeah.
Soon enough.
A good point from Uncle Brian there. What's up, Unc? Insane print runs recently. You see that Zion, you see that Ja, you just immediately think of their base prism rookies.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking what percentage of that number is base prisms?
Yeah.
So
And you just see the population count continue to blow up on those cards. I mean, a few months ago, I was going around the picture of 1,000 Luka Prism rookies, all PSA 10. It's this collection 2 years ago was worth $20 million. These are, general numbers.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
general numbers.
Today, it's worth $200,000 because just mass print runs, people running to get on the grading train, getting on the hype of the hobby, and insane print runs to pair with it. It makes sense they cracked it, but it still blows my mind to have all 3 of those guys in the top 10 all-time PSA submissions.
I think the Pikachu at number 5, beating out literally guys like Jeter, Luka, Ja, Zion. People, whether you like it or not, you need to stop ignoring Pokemon.
Don't
It
ignore
can no
Pokemon.
longer be ignored.
Yeah, no,
whether
100%.
you're a fan or you're not. He made a note.
I've had this thing since I was 4
He
years
makes
old.
such a
Battery
good
still
noise.
works.
He makes such a good noise. And yeah, I mean, oversaturation is definitely a thing too. I think oversaturation comes into play speech, excuse me, with the Griffey, like we were talking about, because like Meerkat said, that rookie card he has is just graded over and over and over and over again. Because a lot of them, I think, do end up coming back 9s or 10s.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The population on that card's very high, too. It's so collectible. And it's interesting, though, because we were talking, it's football's not there. Who are the guys? We were very surprised Brady isn't on that. Because people just grade anything Brady. But then when you think about it, that late 90s era, early 2000s, that whole era, football, a lot of it was worth poo-poo.
Yeah,
but a card like that Griffey was a Grail in a junk era, so 100%. That makes sense because it was easily available, but still held value because of who it was, it being a traded card and such. So that makes sense. I saw a good point too from Ganjo that the market was so high on John Zion, especially with the hobby hype there. People are looking for the next number 1 guy in sports. It feels like NBA in the hobby has just more value overall than football and some other sports, especially here in America, but globally NBA is so massive.
Yep.
And you've had MJ, you have LeBron, you see both of those guys in the top 10 right there. Who's next? Who is the next one of those?
Ja and Zion, obviously, too, being on the cusp of the boom, obviously coming out in 1920.
Right. Yeah.
Going into their second season is obviously when everything shut down and everything went crazy.
Right. Yeah.
So plays a little bit of a factor. I don't know. Speech, I thought that's another great point. Brady. I said the same thing. Brady, for having so many cards for so long now, I would have thought he would have been somewhere in the conversation.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. And then, yeah, G-Train, Pokemon benefits from Chase Charizards in every set. They know what they have with Charizard. Pikachu is the face of Pokemon, being Ash's compatriot. You think of the anime, you think of Pikachu. But Charizard is like the ultimate badass.
True, for sure.
And that original holographic Charizard being as insane as it is in value and such, Charizard's just collectible. Charizard, every single set, there's essentially, Charizard to chase. People are just grading the base hollows like crazy and stuff. Any Charizard in a slab is collectible at this point. And Hobo, this is actually the Pokeball that those gold slabs from Burger King came in. I got the full set.
I had those. I remember
I still have a full sealed set.
I remember them. Oh, and too, I think I would argue, and I don't think many people would put up a fight, is that if you're not thinking Pikachu, you are thinking Charizard.
Yeah.
No matter how much or little you know about Pokemon.
I know very little about Pokemon. And
Perfect example.
First two examples are Pikachu and Charizard.
Exactly, because Pikachu's been there the whole time. Charizard is more early on, has come in throughout the series as like, Ash's old best Pokemon. But in terms of the original anime, which really drove everything, Charizard was like the second biggest Pokemon with a storyline behind Pikachu.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
One last person I want to shout out, G-Train again. He did say he believes, this is his opinion, that Julio Rodriguez could be in the next 10 years, maybe up there. And honestly, we might have a repeat of a Ken Griffey Jr. type situation.
Yeah, seriously.
Possible, yep.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, thank you so much for joining us. Do you want to stick around? We're going to run through the new releases, and then we'll do the box rip.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
if you want to hang out for a few minutes.
Yeah, why not?
All right, cool. David, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so just 2 new releases today. We got 22 Phoenix Football H2. Every box is going to contain 3 H2 silvers, 7 H2 parallels, 7 inserts, 1 laser insert, and 18 rookies. Additionally, look for autographs, which there are usually 2 autos per case on average. This product's going to include that Kenny Pickett draft class, like you've seen us pull from the Phoenix hobby last week. So make sure you guys are checking out that.
Give him credit.
Yeah,
He pulled
That
it.
skill set.
Skill set pulled it. All right, lastly, we have 22-23 Prism Draft Picks Basketball Fast Break H2. That's a mouthful, but I promise it's worth it. Every box contains 1 insert, autograph, base, silver card, 1 base parallel, and 3 base cards. That's right, 5 packs, 5 cards per. You're getting 25 cards. This is going to include that Paulo Banchero draft class that we discussed earlier. And returning to the product this year will be the beautiful Color Blast. Look for this super short print insert randomly inserted in every case. And I want to mention that Meerkat is your name. Jesus.
We're wide.
God. All right. Meerkat,
What's my name?
Meerkat and I actually are going to be having a review of the Fast Break H2 coming out soon. So make sure you go to youtube.com/DACarWorld. Check out our unboxing of the 22-23 Prism Draft Picks Fast Break H2. You'll be able to win the cards that you see opened as well as another box that'll be given away on social media. But check that out if you want to see how the cards look. They're really nice cards, a lot of color. So look for that unboxing video soon on our YouTube page.
It was a fun rip.
It was. It's quick. It's like I said, quick, easy, affordable, fun rip.
H2 fast
colors.
break.
Yep.
That confused us yesterday.
Oh my God,
Because
put
on
my
the
mind in a
website it said
blender.
like just H2, but then we were like, wait, we have fast break, and then the box says H2, and we're like, what is it? Turns out it's H2 fast break. Whoa.
Anyways, we do have our box rip giveaway for today. It is Bowman's Best 2022. So speaking of color, speaking of refractor, speaking of autos.
Speaking of
we're
Julio.
obviously- Oh, speaking of Julio. That's right, because it is a 2022 product. So obviously looking for those first Bowman cards, but you've got the rookies of the Julios, the Bobby Witts, the Wanders. So obviously we want to O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, I can't forget O'Neal Cruz. Pena as well.
And a lot of prospects in this product.
A lot of prospects as
Hella
well.
prospects.
Yeah.
Faux show. So we'll do each mini box. You can split the mini box with me. And how do we let the folks at home win? What do you think?
This is always usually right up your alley. So.
Oh, man.
I know it's a Friday
My
one.
brain just went somewhere dark, so wait, give me a second.
Okay,
We're not doing that.
I'm
We're
gonna
not
open.
doing that one.
All right, I'll open in the meantime. But you know what, guys? I think the cutter bit's back because joke's on me. I can't find the cutter.
Oh, where could it be?
For me? Oh, now it's getting. Wow, he went. Ugh. Oh, dude. You actually made that?
Oh, ew! What the?
Somebody's
Look
got
at
to
the
teach.
tentacles on
Somebody's
the
gotta
film
teach.
on top.
Do you have?
This is why we,
Oh,
Stevens.
you
This
gotta
is why we
back
kept
up.
the
All
paper
right.
towels on the desk.
Yep. That's why we keep the paper towels on deck.
Oh.
That coffee smells good. Whose was that? Did you waste coffee?
No, it's for the cutter. So
We just talked about
I'll
not
drink
wasting
it.
stuff.
I've only had 5 coffees
Drink
this
it.
morning.
All right, box rip giveaway this time. Meerkat's gonna let you guys know how to win this. I promise my hands are clean. Okay. Because I will be touching cards. I'll wipe it on the paper. I touched the coffee. I did. All right, here we go. Oh, geez, we're all bunched up here. I'm sick?
you're sick.
Yeah.
Always check your coffee for box cutters.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing?
It's like,
That's what they said.
yeah.
All right.
That's what speech said.
To win all the cards pulled today, you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
comment below the YouTube video when it's posted later or in the chat right now what player from a different sport you want to see play in the MLB.
Oh, I like it.
Like the
Okay.
LeBron would be an all-pro NFL tight end argument.
Yes. Okay. I like that. All right, David, which mini box do you want to go with?
Should I take?
He looked immediately at
feel-
Meerkat and said, what do I take?
Brother.
That's the one. That's the one. All right.
Mir's been on a heater, so I'm trusting him.
Yeah, Mir has been on a heater. Third Caleb Williams big kahuna yesterday in a week.
I
out of
pulled
Bowman
3 big
U.
kahunas in 1 week, and they've all been Caleb.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. All right. There you go. Empty box. Let's
Gronk's a
get
good one.
after it.
Khabib in the NBA.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yo, that'd be
Gronk in
sick.
baseball. That's a good one. Kyler Murray. Murray would have been a
Murray,
baseball
yep.
stud. Jalen Green.
Usain Bolt, ultimate pinch
Jalen
runner.
Hurts in the NBA. I kind of like that.
Usain Bolt stealing home.
Oh God. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think now who I would like to see.
Justin Fields as a center fielder would be sick. Yeah,
All right.
Mahomes. He played baseball.
What
right?
packs? What packs do you
Mahomes?
want?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was actually.
Meerkat, what packs do you want?
I want the middle one. And then you pick the rest because that's the only good one.
All right, middle one, and I'm gonna give you outside back.
Larry Bird in tennis, in baseball.
In tennis and baseball? All right.
AJ Brown would be good, yeah. LeBron. A golfer? Yeah, translating a
God.
golf swing to a baseball swing.
John Daly in the UFC.
Dude. Okay, yeah. Expand this into any
Yeah, we're just
other.
like-
It doesn't have to be just baseball. You guys are giving too many good. Any player in one sport transitioning to another sport. Who do you
Yo,
wanna
Nick
see?
Nick Matacho says, I get this joke. I get the joke. Vikingo, Dodge flipping around the tag in baseball. Vikingo is a wrestler right now on the scene. He does a lot of flips and dives here. All right, Silver Arenado, Refractor Arenado, I should call it. Cal Raleigh rookie and Colson Montgomery.
I think my
What is
choice
that?
would
Perspective Royalty
would
is the
be
insert.
Kevin Van Dam playing in the Overwatch League.
MJF.
Do you know who Kevin Van Dam is?
Who's that?
He's won like the Bassmaster World Championship like 4 times, dude. He's sick.
Even better.
Everybody knows bass fishing
That's not the
translates
guy-
to Overwatch.
That's not the guy that put
Sawinski.
weights in fish, is it?
No. Just stuffing lead
Brooks
weights.
Lee, a
That was
little
local.
sparkle here.
Yeah, it was in Ohio.
Out of
Yeah.
299. Out of
It was
299 on the
somewhat
Brooks
local,
Lee.
yeah, but it's like it was Lake Erie.
Yeah.
John
And a
Cena
lot of
in
guys from Buffalo I know
gymnastics.
participated in that tournament.
Yeah, people were.
Oh, there you go. How about a Spencer Torkelson?
Ooh, Torque.
Nice.
Air.
We
Air.
believe
rookie.
in Torque.
All right.
Bill
Is that still-
Goldberg in the NFL.
Chill.
Yes.
I love how they said that as if that wasn't a real thing already. That's incredible.
Venus playing pickleball. She would dominate.
Oh, that's a
Nice.
nice one. Jackson
Ooh.
Holiday.
Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Perspective Royalty. Jackson Holiday.
Tyreek Hill in Olympic track. I think Tyreek
Alec
ran some like
Thomas.
qualifiers back in the day. Pete Weber pimping.
Ricardo
horns.
Cabrera.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are? I am. All right.
Pete Weber fishing.
To David, please.
I need the cutter, please.
Oh, yes, you do.
Give him the cup of coffee.
I should have. All right, Meerkat.
Thank you.
John Cena.
It's John Cena.
John Cena in the American Cornhole League.
John Cena in professional paintball.
Andy Reid in Nathan's hot dog eating competition. Mike Tyson in golf.
I'd crush
Oh, I
Andy Reid.
duffed it. I duffed it, shot.
People forget I finished
I gotta do a
third
I gotta
at
do a
the
chip.
Elmwood Summer Festival hot dog eating contest. A glorious third place.
He's gonna come back better than ever this
Dude,
week,
I
this
would have
year.
won.
can't
I was
wait.
starving myself for like 48 hours. And then before I go up on stage, I was nervous. And I drank about 6 IPAs in 15 minutes. And they were kind of filling.
That's
It made me sick.
Yeah, IPAs are, yeah.
Adam Sandler in the NBA. I love how off the rails this is going.
Adam Sandler, he's such a bro. He wears baggy clothes. He's a normal guy.
He really is. I want to have him on the show. He's got to be on the chase. Aiden Hutchinson in MLB. I like that.
Let's go.
Oh, he got
Out of 50,
is
CJ
it?
Abrams.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice
Let's
one.
Is that a
go.
gold? Yeah, that's a true gold then.
Out of 50, CJ Abrams. In the Nationals jersey, too.
That's actually a huge.
That's a good one.
nice hit.
That is sick.
In the
Is that out of
Nationals
50?
too.
That is out of 50.
Yeah, that's a true gold.
Oh,
Dude,
dang.
it's 6 of 50. We were so close to jersey number.
Oof.
That's a good one.
Right
Hell
there.
yeah.
Nice.
And then
Keep commenting if you want to win.
Frankie Lindor out of 99 on the green.
Oh, green sparkle there. I think those are.
Pastry.
Speckle. You smelling pastries?
Is this the coffee?
I think it's the coffee. The coffee smells great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the
I
coffee
need
smells
a
great.
pastry right now.
Sorry, I'm moving.
Oh, that's all right.
No,
that
you're
CJ
good, dude.
Abrams is nice. Don't forget, two bros are on after this.
Wander Bowman Masterpieces.
Oh.
My guy George Valera.
Ooh.
And Simone Juan out of nothing. Just kidding.
So
Refractor.
one out of nothing. Out of not a thing.
We got a die cut coming up. Jake Berger.
China and the world's strongest man.
Jeremy Pena. Oh my God, it's China.
I
China.
want to see Craig Anderson in the UFC.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Global Impact
Captain
Yachty.
Craig.
That's pretty sweet. And then JD Martinez.
B Tizzy says John Morant in the biathlon. Too soon. How about John Morant in the Olympic sport skeet and shoot?
How about John Morant in Western New York Section 6? Was that like high school wrestling?
Oh yeah, Section 6.
Just
Did you
Ricardo
pull-
beat up
Cabrera
high
auto?
schoolers.
Wait a minute.
Bowman's.
Is it 2 per mini box?
Oh, I don't think so. Where'd you throw
I thought it was
box?
1 per
Ricardo
mini
Cabrera.
box.
Let me get a box.
I think you get 4.
So you think it's 2 autos per mini
Jordan,
box?
UFO,
That means you got both
Jackson
autos.
Churio.
Damn.
You picked.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I gave you both autos.
2 autographs per mini. Oh no. You
Hat
want to
backs.
open another pack?
Ooh,
I only care about that middle one.
Sadie Magic Show. Bull in the WWE.
Stop.
He'd be like
Brooks Lee.
Omos.
Okay, this is funny. Global Impact CJ Abrams in a Padres.
But in
jersey.
his. Okay,
Cracked
so.
ice.
Oh, what's
yeah.
up,
Oh, we have
T-
the Nationals auto.
Hey, speaking of T-Pucks,
Yeah, exactly.
last week we all got to meet T-Pucks at our card show, so
Yeah,
it was
we did.
really nice
Kumar.
meeting T-Pucks too. He came right up to us.
Then the refractor,
So glad he
Ricardo
did.
Cabrera.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice guy. So, yep, 2 per mini. Okay. So yeah, I guess you're gonna get both autos.
LPM here.
Nice. I picked those
Jackson
for him.
Holiday, Corey Seager, Juan Yepez, Earth,
Bobby Witt.
Bobby Witt, and then O'Neal Cruz. Nice,
Wow.
nice mini box there.
What's up with that? What's up with like the Avatar stuff?
What?
Well, I got Air on my one rookie card. He got Earth on his Bobby Witt Jr.
I like how you.
Or is it
refer
Captain Planet?
You immediately go for when you're thinking of elements to Avatar.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right?
I approve. All right, we ready?
All right,
Oh,
you're
is
up.
this me?
That's you.
Oh crap.
Rafael Devers playing golf.
right, let's
Would he
go.
slice everything, Sir Dabs? I feel like
let's
he's
go.
Peter Dinklage in the hurdles.
Steve Kwan. There we go. There we go.
Aaron Rodgers
Jazz
on the
Chisholm.
Live Golf Tour.
Captain
Aaron
Planet.
Judge.
I love Captain Planet.
Cracked ice. Nick Lodolo. His name's not Max. I definitely didn't start saying Max. And O'Neal Cruz, rookie.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a great underrated theme song. Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
Dude.
Earth, wind.
I've seen
I remember
you
when the
litter
kids
so
used
many
to.
times.
Captain Planet's great.
Julio.
Oh,
We're
that's
eating
nice.
on the base rookies. Vladdy a daddy. Auto?
I think
Who is
so.
that?
Who's
Who's that? He's just a little boy.
He is a little.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just a young man. Ian
Ian
Lewis.
Lewis
For the Marlins.
Not bad.
Shortstop, nice little on-card auto there. Just a young boy.
Young buck.
And I love these UFOs. Oh, Christian Vaquero.
Oh, that's
hell
a
yeah.
good one.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
I love the look of these
Some good
UFOs.
inserts
These
in
are
here for
really
sure.
cool. Yeah. They turned out really well. And a Joey Votto. All
Nice
right.
Canadian boy right there.
LPM.
Vlad Senior playing cricket. Yes, that makes
God.
so much sense.
Oh my
He'd
God,
be
yeah.
unreal.
Could you? Oh,
He'd be the best ever. So we should have one more auto here. Is this the middle pack? Did you save it for
LA
last?
Hurius Montero. This is the one I told you was the banger.
Oh, it's LA.
Jackson Churio, prospect.
Not
there.
bad. Not bad.
All right. This isn't the auto. I'm just going from the back. Is this thick? No, it's stuck. Oh, purple rookie. Seiya Suzuki.
Okay.
Purple. Out of 250.
not bad.
Nice.
And
All right.
LA.
Who is that?
Oh,
Eddie's Leonard. That's a good one.
Nice.
Eddie's Leonard.
I like it. I like
Bang.
it.
I
Seems
like
like
it
some
a
good
lot.
autos we had there then.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely got some good ones.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, y'all. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Anybody have any last words? Any last thoughts?
Going to the Bandits game tonight, so hopefully they play better than the Sabres did last night.
Dude, I'm going to the Bats game tonight too.
Oh, sick. We'll get a beer.
Oh, I'm not.
You want to go?
Kind of.
I have no one to take with my extra ticket.
Oh, I mean, hey, if
Saddest
you want,
story ever
if you
told.
want. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us here on the Chase. Thanks again for joining us for another action-packed episode. We'll be back here, same bad channel, same time on Monday. Make sure you're watching us right here on the main channel, twitch.tv/DACardWorld. That's David Yarger. That's Meerkat. I'm Troy Licastro. Make sure you're following us across all social media platforms at DACardWorld, at DA_the Chase. Thanks to the Gremlin for her games today. She'll be on the main channel later today. 2 bros, 1 break. What do you guys got going on? Anything
Yo,
notable?
we have 2 immaculate football breaks this afternoon and then a ton of Percy's. Let's go.
There you go. All right, everybody. So remember, have a great weekend, and it's all about the chase.
Woo! Oh, I made it into the prompter.
Top chat. Out. Have a great weekend. Bye.